Y'all, Poliwrath EX is absolutely powerful, strong, literally deserving of all the muscles that it has behind that big old punch. Because literally going through ranked, I was so surprised of just how well we were just able to destroy all of the meta threats, and that just makes me happy inside. What up, y'all? It's your boy Ben here, and we're gonna be talking through some Poliwrath gaming. But let me know right now, what is your favorite water Pokemon? I'm leaving it a little bit more general for you all, so that way you can have some fun with this question. I'm gonna drop mine down below, which is Squirtle, but you probably already knew that, so I'm excited to see what yours is. So let's go ahead and talk through the deck while you're writing that down in the comment section. And we're running 2 Poliwags, 2 Mantikes, 2 Riolos, 2 Poliwrath EXs, 2 Lucarios, 2 Rare Candies, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor's Research, 1 Sabrina, 1 Leaf, 1 Cyrus, and 1 Lily. Now, this deck feels really good here because we have Poliwrath EX, 180 HP as a stage 2, and with the support of Lily, you're really going through 240 health, which is a lot to deal with because of this move, Hydro Knuckle. So you have 100 damage for 3 energy, but if you have a water energy attached, this attack does 40 more damage. So you're looking at doing 140, and if you can set up your bench correctly, where you have 1 Mantike, you have your Poliwrath EX, and you have 2 Lucarios, you're really doing 180 damage per turn. But sometimes just even having 1 Lucario is more than enough, and even oftentimes having no Lucarios and just having this water energy goes crazy. We have Lucario here as a great support, fighting coach, which allows you to do plus 20 to your active Pokemon. Luckily, this gets to stack, so if you have 2 of them out, you get to go to 40. You do 2 energy for 60 damage here, but sometimes you attack with it in like the Oricorio matchups, which like saved us in a couple of games that you'll be able to see. And then Mantike. Man, oh man, oh man, being able to go first with Mantike and Poliwag on a board pretty much means that you got the game on lock, right? Unless a Sabrina and take care of that Poliwag, you're pretty good and set with that water energy that you also need to be able to deal that 140 damage. And we're so happy to have a water baby that allows us to stay consistent with these dual types of decks here. But yeah, y'all, these are all the cards that are in here. This has been doing really well in tournaments as well. There's been some folks who are splashing in a Politoed, but I really do like how I get to focus all in on the Poliwrath EX and just building out to make sure that the Lucario is there. And what's really great about this is that it punches Suicune in the face for 140, and if they have a cape, your Lucario also lets you one-shot it as well. Being able to knock out something that you see quite often in ranked feels really good. As always, y'all, if you like the vibes, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and definitely click that notification bell button so you do not miss out on a thing. And with that out of the way, please kick back, relax, and enjoy these battles. All right, we're going first here, which like doesn't matter because we have both of the Poliwags. So I'm just gonna drop both of them down here just so that way we don't have to mark damage on this thing. I'm gonna hold off on the Professor's Research because they may hit us with something that we just don't want to be hit with, right? Of course they can silver, which is like the drawback of holding it down, but like nothing, them's the breaks, right? Darkrai Weavile EX is really making a comeback here, huh? There we go, 1, 2. We'll do this into here, retreat, Mantike, Splashy Toss. Our Poliwag. Okay. Giratina. Oh, man. Well, that's just rude. That's just rude. Well, you know what? Fine. Like, use it now. Sure. I guess. I'm fine with you using it now, I guess. We're gonna run away again. 1 and 2. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We'll do... We're gonna retreat here so that way you don't get 2 hits for free. Do you know what I mean? Like, cause then they can proc the Nightmare Aura, hit this Poliwag, and that's a free. No, we're also gonna we're gonna rare candy this turn. We're gonna rare candy this turn. They're not running a lot of Pokemon here, so I'm not looking forward to none of that. Oh no! That was a drawback. They obviously needed that. Oh no, we threw. Okay. We're still somewhat alive here. We're still somewhat alive here. We're gonna do this. And... this is for... this is gonna hit for 140, 160. Splashy toss again. Alright, so they do get to knock out a Pokemon, but I don't know what they do after this. So they do this. We're going to put up the Lucario because we can always just leaf away. Alright, lovely. Alright, we leaf here. Retreat into the Poliwrath EX. Punch here, and because we have... oh man, we'll take that. We'll definitely take that in ranked. Hello? Running away like child. Let's do it. GG's. Alright, we're going first again. And we have some good things going. We have some good things going. They don't have their Suicunes just yet, and once they do, we can start going nutty here. We're going to Splashy Toss onto the Poliwag. And that's all we need, right? That's all we need. I am going to rare candy this turn, especially if they drop a Suicune, which they do. 1000% gonna drop a Suicune this turn. Do we... yeah, let's rare candy now. Into you. Into here. This needs 2 fighting energy. So we'll just do this. And I'm actually going to Sabrina now. Call me crazy. But then this way they can't just like rare candy into Greninja. So we're going to slow them down a little bit. We're going to slow them down a little bit here. And now whatever they do, we're feeling pretty confident in, but this allows us to not get rare candy Greninja, and which is what, there it is. Yep, we saw this coming. Which is fine. We're gonna take this point. We're gonna go right here. And we shut down this Froakie, right? Because they're not going to put up anything else. Oh yeah, that's a GG's. Because that's still 140 damage regardless. So they're not going to do enough to us where we're afraid of them. We're still technically at 160 as well. Pimikyu, still not enough. If we can... It's still not enough. This is 160. So they do 20. They sent out the Suicune? They're going to Cyrus my Lucario is what's gonna happen here. They're going to Cyrus my Lucario. They don't. They don't. They threw. They threw. Jersey. What's good, Foolish? And for those of you who are watching this on YouTube right now, we are actually live on Twitch and on YouTube. So be sure to hit that notification bell button so you guys don't miss out on the streams. Definitely trying to incorporate this a lot more, just so that way we can have the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Just like this right here, you get to react in real time with me of saying, wow, what a misplay from here, especially. Because they could have taken out some damage here, but like, we're good. I'm surprised that there's no... Hold on. I'm so curious as to what we could have gotten. A Poliwag. What do we get here? We get the Mantike. And then we hit for 160. Swapping out that Suicune EX. Through a cape. Not a problem. And so funnily enough, I typically just do the things because there's been some times where I miscount or whatever the case may be, and the game's still going. I've thrown by not doing everything. So, glad that I did there, and will continue to do so. But, GG's! Alright, we're going second. And we have the stuff. Oh my gosh, we have the stuff. We have the stuff. We have the stuff. Same old stuff as usual, pretty boring stuff, newbie. But boring could be good sometimes. They're just sometimes where you just like the predictability, you know what I mean? Ooh, fun note. Currently right now I am building Legos with my son. As like our opponents go in that right there. You know, y'all get a little life. Y'all get a little life update, which is like really fun. And one part of that is we finished our Legwart's castle. And look at how happy he is. We finished our Legwart's castle, and currently right now we're working on building a Splashy Toss. We're working on building up a new Corvette Legos. He's like really into cars. He built himself a F1 McLaren, but like it's like the Lego City ones that's like more meant for kiddos. So that's been doing really well for him. I think we win. They're gonna knock us out here, and unless they Sabrina, no, they leave. Unless they Sabrina us, which they didn't, we kind of just win. But yeah, it is. Newbie says it's super cute. No, he's like really into it. Like this is what we're gonna be doing. And like, look at the little guy. Look at the little guy just like grooving. Or just talking, like me, the engine. Oh, but yeah, I think this game is kind of sealed. And we're like focusing right back on the game. Game's kind of sealed here, so let's just Professor's research. They'll probably need a poison barb or something to help them out there. But now we're attacking for 140. Which spells trouble for their Darker Eye. Throw on this fighting energy. And now we just sit pretty and attack here. Oh, and that's their weakness as well. Whew. That's one. And they don't have enough turns to power up their Darkrai here. That's the best part. They don't have enough turns to power up their Darkrai here. And if I'm them, how was I supposed to know that I had the rare candy Poliwrath EX, right? Like how am I supposed to know as that my opponent already has what they needed right away? And yeah, they did the math. They put that one energy, it's my turn, I knock out the Nihilego, and then is their Darkrai loses because they don't have a cape. Either or, I hit the Sabrina and I get that back one as well too. So either way, putting pressure on folks super early. That's like, I like that a lot. GG's. Alright, we're going first. This is not as great as we would like. But we do get to punch this for 40 due to weakness, which is awesome. Double rare candy, not helpful. Can we get another? Ooh. Okay. I think we just build this up then. Because this goes down so fast that there's no point. Oh, it does. Oh, it does go down. It's weak to psychic, but it does go down fast. I was like, no, it doesn't. Ain't no way. Oh, snap. Here we go. We're about to do the thing. We're about to do the thing, y'all. Oh my goodness, that was like the best card that we could have pulled right there. And shout out to Zatu if y'all haven't checked out his channel. Definitely learning so much from him. But he has all these great sound bites. Clean. And if I was him right now, I'd be playing the top deck soundbite. But here we go. Now we're just gonna start hitting things. They're gonna take this out, and we're gonna take this out because we're technically a fighting deck. And they're gonna need to put this energy here, or they. Oh no, they don't. Do they have an electrical cord? Repel. Okay. The Riolu. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. They only have one Oricorio out. They only have one Oricorio out. So, what we want to do is take out this Tapu Koko with our rare candy Poliwrath EX. We're weak to Psychic, not. Oh, that's. I love that. I love that we're weak to Psychic. Bam! That's 160. 160. 160. And if they don't have second Oricorio, we're hitting them with the Sabrina and being happy about it. They didn't have the electrical cord, so they're not attacking with this Oricorio right away either. So that's just lovely, right? That electrical cord means absolutely nothing, because if we knock you out... Oh, they do have a second one. Oh, man, okay. So now we need another Riolu here. Okay. And we're going to slow them down for a turn. Because no matter what, we attack for 60, 80, we take out the Oricorio, right? This doesn't matter, but we'll do it anyways. They might have the elemental switch, and then our Sabrina would not have mattered, but to just delay them one more time is awesome. And the double electrical cord means that they do not have a cape, which we will take. Alright, there. 6 cards. 6 cards. 50% chance to get what we're looking for, right? We're gonna end turn. We're actually going to eat these hits because they need to hit us 4 times in order for this to work. Or they need to do, yeah, they need to hit us 4 times, but it's over. It's over. This means we hit for 40, 60 plus weakness means 80, or Choreo say bye-bye. So we go retreat here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, get to keep the water energy for flavor. Attack this here. Hit them with the Lucario in case they have a Giovanni. And say, night, night. Boom. Yeah. That's crazy that the electrical cord still pops, even though like that KO got us there. I was super happy that that wasn't a giant cape there, because giant cape could have made our lives a little bit miserable because they already took out a Riolu, but it wasn't the case. So we're vibing, we're also vibing. GG's. All right, we're going first. Here we go. Yeah, punching babies out of context sounds really bad. I want to be able to hit the headbutt rush or whatever move that is called for Famfi to knock out these babies when we do have them. So I am looking, pleading that we get... Oh my goodness, please, please, please. Poliwrath, there's a 50% chance of grabbing you. Ooh. Nope. I don't need this one. They're just going to have their Suicune here, which is like really sad. We had so many opportunities to grab it and to start off so well because we have the Poliwrath into the rare candy. They don't have any basics. We don't either. Retreat here. I mean, we might as well start attacking, right? There's no point in keeping this thing alive. Oh, I was about to say, is that game? That could be a Savali. Oh, it is a type null. Oh, it's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. I mean, we'll take this. If we can get a Riolu here, if we can top deck a Riolu here, we're like pretty good. I'll take that. Riolu. This is actually better. This is actually better. Kind of want second Riolu just in case they Cyrus us and take this Riolu out. So let's retreat. Throw out the water energy because we don't need it. Mantike goes down over here. This into Splashy Toss. Into the Poliwag. Into Rare Candy. Poliwrath. Gonna hit him. Brave buddies. Your best supporter right now would be a Mars. That's your best supporter right now. Sabrina, we knew it was going to do this, so we're gonna give them this Riolu. We're gonna give them that Riolu because that one has damage to it. It might as well just go down. And this is where they're going to hit the concede button. Right here. This is where they hit the concede button. So my question to you all, do we mess with them and take out the Mantike instead? Or do we knock out the Savali right away? Y'all tell me. Tell me right now. Do y'all want me to take out the Mantike or do y'all want me to take out the Savali? I'm going to do what chat says. I got to go now. I have class early. Have a good rest of your stream. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Thank you for coming out. Whatever chat says, I'm going to do. And this is not going to be me. Y'all can't blame me because this is what chat is saying. So let's see. Okay, someone says be toxic. Someone said to be toxic. So we're going not to be toxic. No, we're not going to be toxic. We're going to end the game. We're going to end the game here. They don't have a shot. This is where they hit the concede button, right? Nope. Okay. It is kind of crazy how often we are really drawing our like Poliwrath here. Like our Mantike into Poliwag has been very consistent. Feels really good. Okay, they can do the same. They can do the same. Oh, they can do the same. So this is why you save your Sabrinas. This is why you save the Sabrina. Because now we ain't got to worry about it. Savali Poliwrath is pretty cool. Because then you can have your dual energy and be fine. I kind of like that. And then you course correct with your Mantike when you need to. They're cooking, but I think there's just like, I mean, we're also doing a stage 1 deck as well. So I think it's fine in that sense. Aw, chat, they really tried. They really tried. But yeah, no, I like that. We're also doing baby stage 1 into stage 2, and they're opting to go for power with the Savali instead of something like Riolu or Lucario, which is also power, but in a different way, right? I like the Riolu edition, the Lucario edition, but being able to attack for 100 there is pretty good. They even high rolled Misty's. We just like that to have our Sabrina there. All right, that was pretty good. GG's. All right, y'all, that was the Poliwrath EX Gaming. Pleasantly surprised of just how fast and how quickly we were able to get through Poliwrath EX, and with the additional boosts of Lucario pumping out even more damage, the Poliwrath seemed to be on a tear. If you like what y'all saw, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and definitely check out the next one. Catch you soon. Peace.